What is up, guys? In today's video, we're going to be talking about some recent leaks that have come to Fortnite that detail some of the map changes that we could expect to see towards the end of this season and going into next season. If you guys do enjoy this video, as always, please remember to give it a like, subscribe if you would like to see more, and if you want to follow me on Twitch and watch me live, ask me any questions about the game, my Twitch will be linked down in the description below. As well, I stream on there pretty much every day. So the leaks that we're going to be talking about today are going to be earthquakes and sinkholes. Earthquakes have been leaked to be coming to the game, and they could be coming to the game any day now. There will be random earthquakes that occur just randomly in matches, similar to how tornadoes are and how lightning strikes are. It'll be like somewhat of a weather event, and there will be like screen shake and audio noises to like let you know that an earthquake is happening. And this is caused by the fact that the IO are drilling through the map. I'm sure many of you have seen the IO drill stations or the mole stations where the drillers have like completely came out from underneath the earth, and you can scan the area, and there's also IO chests. There's an even bigger drill in Covert Cavern that they're going to be like drilling the entire map with and causing like massive earthquakes with. And this is going to have very large impacts on the Fortnite map in the form of sinkholes. All these leaks are from Kumar, and his Twitter will be linked down in the description below if you want to check it out for yourself. I'm not going to show some of these pictures on screen during the video because I don't know if that'll get me striked, but I'm going to talk about it all, and if you want to see the proof for yourself on Twitter, you can go right ahead into the description and click that link. So there's going to be 3 sinkhole locations that we know of currently, but there will likely be more occurring throughout the course of the season, or even some bigger sinkhole locations, and that these minor ones are just kind of setting the stage for what could be like towards the end of the season. Like the last few days, there might be some massive changes, or obviously the end of season event will likely have massive changes on the map going into Chapter 3 Season 2. So the 3 sinkhole locations that we know about currently are this restaurant in between Tilted and Camp Cuddle, this little house outside of Tilted as well, and then finally this 7 outpost here that's kind of in the center of the map. All of these buildings will collapse and sink into the earth because of sinkholes, because of the earthquakes, because of the drilling. And actually the Monarch promotional material that was recently posted by Epic Games shows that the 7 outpost building isn't even there. So not only do we have these leaks suggesting that the sinkhole locations will be there, promotional material from Epic themselves also, for some reason, the 7 outpost isn't there, which is really strange to leave that out, especially when we have other leaks surrounding this information. And one really interesting thing to me, and why I think Tilted Towers will be destroyed in Chapter 3 Season 1, or towards the end of Chapter 3 Season 1, is that if you connect all of these locations, they kind of form a triangle around Tilted. And I'm not a geologist, I don't really know like how earthquakes or all that stuff works, but I assume if there's a lot of sinkholes around an area, that area itself would be likely to collapse. And it would kind of make sense because I personally, this is where it gets into speculation, those sinkholes we know are coming, but like connecting them and saying that potentially Tilted will be destroyed is just my speculation. That isn't proof, and that necessarily hasn't been leaked. But I would expect towards the end of Chapter 3 Season 1, or maybe even during the Chapter 3 Season 1 event, that Tilted Towers will be completely destroyed in a sinkhole or like an earthquake collapse of its own, and that Tilted Towers will no longer be on the map. Personally, I don't think Epic really wants to keep Tilted around for a really long time like how they had it before. They had it for really early on in Fortnite, up until like the midpoint of Chapter 2, or Chapter 1 rather, sorry. They got rid of it towards the end of Season 7 going into Season 8 with another cataclysmic type event like this one would be. And that's when Fortnite had already been around for a while, and Epic kind of had more of an idea of what they wanted to do. I don't think they like having a large location like Tilted Towers in the game that draws a lot of players to it. So I think they kind of just put it on the Chapter 3 map to generate some hype and to like get some of those OG players to return to the game. And it definitely did work. The day Tilted Towers came back, it was like a huge event for the game, and there was a lot of hype leading up to Tilted Towers' return. But I think that kind of served its purpose. They just wanted people to get on the game and try Chapter 3, and now they're going to destroy Tilted Towers with the end of season event in Chapter 3 Season 1, or maybe even just towards the end of Chapter 3 Season 1 in general. We still have about like 33 days or 32 days remaining in the season, so there is a little bit to go on, and there likely will be more sinkholes that develop over the course of the season. But I do think Tilted Towers is going to be destroyed. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like I said, that is just my opinion. It's not proven, it's not guaranteed, but that's just what I think is going to happen with these earthquakes and the fact that there's 3 sinkholes right around on the outskirts of Tilted. And we already know that it's a location that they've destroyed in the past and kind of teased in the past throughout most of Chapter 2. They cashed in on that hype, and got a lot of publicity in Chapter 3 and got a lot of players to try the game again. And I think that's what they're going for, and I think they're going to remove it again, and that we will get something else in that location. Maybe something like Dusty Divot. I mean, we have had a large crater POI in the past. Personally, that's one of my favorite locations, so I wouldn't mind seeing that return. But yeah, I'm actually really excited for this. It definitely feels a lot more like old Fortnite, regardless of what you think of the earthquakes or what you think of Tilted being gone. I like that this season has had some periodic map changes over the course of the season, because in Chapter 2 Season 1, pretty much nothing changed with the map over the course of time. Chapter 2 Season 2, pretty much nothing changed with the map. The only thing I think really changed during the course of the season was Deadpool taking over the yacht. I think that was it. Nothing really changed in those seasons, and it didn't really have the Fortnite vibe for that reason. I quit playing the game after that, so I don't know what happened throughout the rest of Chapter 2. But so far this season, with the amount of updates and the map changing over time, and maybe some like cataclysmic type event changing the map permanently at the end of the season, definitely gives off like OG Fortnite vibes, and I'm happy that they have been doing that again and like updating the game consistently again and kind of telling a story with the map. It seemed like in Chapter 2 they really amped up the story, but like the story of the map changes really wasn't there to the same degree that it was in Chapter 1, and it seems like they've kind of tried to recapture that in Chapter 3. So let me know what you think of that in the comments below. Are you happy that we were getting periodic map changes again, or like little mini map changes over the course of the season that build into something larger? And do you think Tilted Towers will be destroyed at the end of Chapter 3 Season 1? Let me know all that in the comments below, or what you think is going to change with the map going into Chapter 3 Season 2. And if you guys did enjoy the video, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more, like I already said. Leave those comments if you want to follow me on Twitch. It's linked down in the description below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. I don't know how I want to play this. Oh my gosh, how did I win that, bro? I told you height was OP. How long did it take for me to win the game once I had height? Like 40 seconds or less? Something like that? Like, just the sub is so illegal. This SMG is so busted, dude.